You must tell me what we are to do with Mary. She goes where she wants to go. She does what she wants to do. How am I expected to see you with college shoes if she's allowed to wander into his room night after night? You must tell me what we are to do before she undoes everything we've tried to do.
I can't send her away, Neville. She has no one on the earth but me. Besides, can't you keep her outside? She likes the gardens, I believe.
Archie, what are you doing?
I'm leaving, Neville. You have everything well in hand.
Well in hand? Haven't you heard a single thing I just said?
And last night, I dreamed I walked through the maze to Lily's garden. I saw Lily and Mary standing there. Mary standing right there in Lily's garden. I turned away. I couldn't watch. I was afraid.
Why can't he say what he wants? Why must he speak in dreams? Why can't he see what he wants? To disappear it seems. He should send this haunted girl far away, leave the house and land to me.
I watched them walk around the garden. She stood tall, grown strong and bold. Then they turned and asked my pardon. I couldn't speak, my heart grown cold.
Why can't you know what he wants? He wants past undone. Why can't you see what he wants? His losing battles won. To have never loved her, never known how complete a loss can be. If she would disappear, he'd start again and live like other men. He could be happy then. If she would disappear, he could be free, cut off from pain and loss. A face like me.
You can't marry this Archibald. He's a gloomy, miserable cripple who hides himself away in that horrible house. You said it yourself. He can't believe you love him, and neither can I.
No one is asking for your approval, Rose.
If you don't care what happens to you, think of the children. Do you want your children to be crippled as well?
I will marry him.
I can arrange what he wants. He's left it all to me. Now he can have what he wants. Unfettered he will be, set him free to wander through the world. Let him go his lonely way.
Then I longed to join them, know the peace they feel, their journey done. Then I would once more without them, you as wander on and on.
Just to disappear, to be free. Fell from pain, fell from pain, fell from pain. Up and disappear again. And live like a loser, be happy, just to
I shan't be gone long, perhaps just till the autumn.
And Mary,
I'll write her a note from Paris.
you wouldn't be sending her away, only giving her the education she deserves. I'm quite certain that Albert and Rose would want their only daughter to grow up wandering our halls.
Yes, I see. Perhaps you should look into a few schools for her. Someplace she could learn to sing would be pleasant. I'll leave it all in your hands. And now, I'll just go in and look in on Colin.
Just see that she'll awaken.
In 10 years, have I ever awakened the boy?
Well, then I will gather the servants that
For
you...
God's sake, Neville, just let me slip away. Sorry. Tell them whatever you always tell them.
And a man can dream of a simple life, child and wife, love and faithful ground.
And a man must wake, stand and greet the days you will come to
see here, Colin. When we left off last night, the hideous dragon had carried the maid to his cave by moonlight. He gnashed his teeth, breathed his fire, the heath quaked, and we trembled in fear. I said, someone must save the sweet raven-haired maiden, though surely the cost will be steep. So we lads all drew lots, our insides tied in knots, and I won, and the rest went to sleep. So I picked up my staff and I followed the trail, though he spoke to the mouth of the cave. And I bid him come out, yea, forsooth I did shout, ye fool dragon, be gone, or behave. And then under my breath I uttered a charm, said to make the worst fiend become kind. Knaves and knights of dire plights now diminish his sights. And it worked, and the dragon went blind. And he charged off the cliff, howling mad, and he died, and the maiden accepted my ring. And then you came along and were brave, bold, and strong. And in thanks, every night now I sing. Race you to the top of the morning. Come, sit on my shoulders and ride. Run and hide, I'll come and find you. Climb hills to remind you I love you, my boy, to my side. Now another foul dragon's appeared. I must leave you. He's scorching our land with his breath. From his lair this one taunts me. He dares me, he haunts me. Once again we must fight to the death. Would to God I could stay and instead slay your dragon, this beast who sits hunched on your back. Who would God I could wrench him away from your bed, or cut off or tear off his terrible head. Could breathe out my fire on him till he was dead, or beg him to spare you and take me instead. As it is, I must leave you in care of my brother, the wizard who lives on the hill, who has promised his art will soon pierce through the heart of this dragon that's keeping you ill. And I know that your mother, God bless her, would want you to do as he says and grow strong. And you know that as soon as I can I'll return. So be brave, son, and know that I long to raise you to the top of the morning. Come, sit on my shoulders and ride. Run and hide, I'll come and find you. Climb hills to remind you I love you. I love you. My boy at my side.
Come along, love, come fly away, fly along, come along, fly away home. Come along, love, you've flown how a soul can find the way.
Hey, oh, hello there, Mary. Now, why are you in such a foul temper, Mary? Are you really looking for the key?
No, I found the key.
Ah, you did? So, see, you must agree you're looking for the door over there.
No, worry, Dickon. I found the door too. The garden, it's all dead.
No.
It is. It's all dead.
See, things that look dead are often just biding their time. You tell me exactly what you saw.
It's cold and gray. The earth is gray. The trees are gray. And there's this clean kind of haze over everything.
It's like the body when I dream.
It's the most forgotten place I've ever seen. Loose gray branches looped around the trees like ropes or snakes, and dead roots and leaves all tangled up on the ground. So still and cold.
Now, Mary, did you get a close look at anything? Did you scrape some of the bark and get a really good look at anything? Why, Mary, some of the world's strongest roses, if they're farming abandoned if the soil is rich enough, why, they'll spread and grow till they're over there.
You mean it might all be alive?
No, I know what a thing is awake.
Wick? I've heard Vince say wick.
You see, when a thing is weak, it has a life about it. Now, maybe not a life like you and me. When a thing is weak, it has a life about it. Now, maybe not a life like you and me. But somewhere down below, streaks of green inside it. Now come and let me show you what I mean. When a thing is weak, it has a light around it. Now maybe not a light that you can see. But somewhere down below, sparks asleep inside it, just waiting for the right time to be seen. Give a living thing a little chance to grow. Loosen up the earth and let the roots get warm. Let the roots get warm. Now, when a thing is weak, it has a life about it. Now, maybe not a life like you and me. But when it's time to grow again, the spring up through the earth, it'll grow up through the earth, a pale to green. You give a living thing a little chance to grow. Loosen up the earth and let the roots get warm. Let the roots get warm. Come a mild day, come a warm rain, come a snowdrop a-coming up. Come a lily, come a lilac, come to call, calling all the rest to come and see.
When a thing is with and someone cares about it, and comes to work each day like you and me, will it grow?
It will.
Then have no doubt about it. We'll have the grandest garden ever seen. Oh, Dickon, I want it all to be Wick. Will you come and take a look at it with me?
I'll come every day. Rain or shine, if you want me to. Why, all this garden needs is for us to come and wake it up.
But Dickon, what if we save the garden and then Uncle Archie takes it back? Or Colin wants it?
What a wonderful thing that would be, to see a poor crippled boy see his mother's garden. You give a living thing a little chance to grow. That's how you will know when she is weak, she'll grow. So grow to greet the morning, free from ground below. When a thing is weak, it has a will to grow and grow.
Come a mild day, come a warm rain, come a snowdrop a-coming up. Come a lily, come a lilac, come to call, calling all of us to come,
Calling all of us to come, calling all the world to come. Here. I promise there's a single streak of green below, and all through the darkest nighttime, it's waiting for the right time when a thing is with.
you know it.
I'll leave you two alone, I think.
This is nice.
I'm sorry I said all those things about sending Dick away. I was just so angry when he wanted to be with me. And then when he came back like a second.
I was always coming back, Colin. I'm as lonely as you are. I was just late, that's all. It just took me longer than I thought because...
Guess what?
Do you promise not to tell if I tell you?
I've never had a secret before. Except those that know to.
I found your mother's garden.
I mean, a secret garden. I've dreamed about a secret garden.
It's been locked about there, just like you've been locked in here, for 10 years. And your father doesn't want anyone to know about it. Only I found the key, and the other night, when Dr. Craven and Mrs. Medlock found the center together, I ran out into the store and found the door. And now you can come too. And
Well, what does it look like?
right now, there's these vines all tangled up everywhere, because nobody's been taking care of it. But Dick and said if we cut away all the dead wood, there'll be thousands of roses by summer.
I've never wanted to see anything like I want to see the garden.
Oh, you must, but they must never know. Or Ben says Dr. Craven will send me away.
Oh, Mary.
Perhaps I could get William to
I can't go, Mary. I'll take a chill if I go. I'll get even worse.
No, you won't. You'll get better.
I can't. I'm afraid. I've been in this bed for so long. I'd like to grow up and I'd like to see the garden. With both of those, I can't.
All right, then. Just let me know when you would, and I'll get William to.
Come back tomorrow afternoon and tell me all that you've done.
I like that. Good night, then.
Good night, Mary.
Beside me.
this hour.
Oh, but if it's so dark, I can't even see where I'm going. How am I supposed to know when I'm there?
I don't know. Perhaps it's only something you're meant to hear.
Oh, but all I can hear is my own self talking.
Then, yeah, perhaps you'd best be still. Oh, it is Mary, and Martha too.
I do not.
Are you surprised to see me out?
That I am, Master Colin. And just now you look so much like your mother, made my heart jump.
Martha, come look.
It's home.
It's my mother's garden. It is.
It's a sacred garden, and we're the only ones in the world that want it to be alive.
Hi, Colin. We'll have you walking about and digging like other folk before long.
But how can I? My legs are so weak.
Well, you see, Colin, there's a charm in this garden. And the longer you stay in it, the stronger you'll be.